I'm Terry Brock with TerryBrock.com, and I got to tell you, a competitive advantage you can have in your business is customer service. And I know you think, okay, yeah, we've heard about customer service over and over so many times, but I found something I want to share with you. It's a new book by my buddy Shep Hyken. He sent this over to me, Amaze Every Customer Every Time. This one has some real secrets in here. You want to pay attention to this. This book I just read and found some incredible things. Matter of fact, I took a whole bunch of notes on it. All these markers here I wanted to share with you that can help you really get an advantage. Starting with the introduction here, part 1 has a quote from Henry Ford. Listen to this. It is not the employer who pays the wages. Employers only handle the money. It's the customer who pays the wages. I think very good idea. So you start thinking, okay, that's right. Now in this book, Shep highlights what's going on with Ace hardware stores. You know, the Ace hardware stores we've heard about forever. They're really rock stars, but I love the way that Shep says it, that they're not just rock stars. He said, we'd be looking at Ace Hardware, which is not only an undiscovered rock star after about 89 years on tour as of this writing when he did it, but also solid as a rock. They provide some real good examples, and he goes through and cites those. And I wanted to show you what these are as I go through the book here. As I went through the book, highlighting, taking notes, I mean, this is one where you really want to study it. I love the way he says it. You don't just read this book. This is something that you're going to use. He's got it broken out into sections, like 52 different sections of principles. And I thought, this is a great idea. You know that Monday morning sales meeting you have or office meeting where you talk to your people and help them to learn your principles? Well, this book is the guide you need. For a few coins, you can get this book. You can now implement it with your staff. Matter of fact, I'd get a book for everyone on the staff so that they know what it is. That way, it's not just, oh yeah, we know that and we've heard it, but it's a reminder and also some real new things. Now look here. For instance, I'm on page, what page is this here? 71. It happened over again when I was interviewing Ace people. This is Shep Hyken talking for the book. They told me the customer who cares about price and nothing else is not at the center of their business plan. Ooh, very important. That's not their game. While they are competitively or fairly priced, Ace chooses to win on helpful. That's the strategic decision. Their key is not the lowest price, but helpful. And you see, by looking at that, you realize, oh, okay, we're not going to worry about that. So they might be a couple of coins above the other person. No big deal. They're targeting others that are going to really make a difference. Also here, over on page 135, I love 3 points that he put in here that were really important about engagement. Now, we see that in social media, and we talk about clout and how you engage, what you do with clout to boost it higher. Well, this is what you do. First of all, he says, how can I help you what can I help you find today? How are you going to use this, and what is the project for? See, these questions that you ask, more than just, hi, can I help you with anything? We're all programmed to go, no, I'm just looking. I mean, that's a silly way of doing things. Instead, these 3 questions can really give you and your people a competitive advantage. What can I help you find today? Ooh. How are you going to use this, and what is this project for? You see, you're targeting the customer and what that customer is and why they've come into your store, whatever your store is. Now, you want to take these principles that work for Ace Hardware and translate them to your business, whether you're a dentist or maybe you're a doctor, maybe you're a lawyer, maybe you're a professional speaker. Every business will be a little different, but these principles really matter. Over here on page 137, look, this one I starred and highlighted, really important. The people at Ace have a best practice that matches up with the principle that helps them in a moment of magic virtually every time a customer asks a question. They know that just answering the question is not enough, so they ask another question of their own. Now, this is really good training. This is more than just, yeah, customer service is being nice to the customer. No, this is really important. It goes beyond that. Really important. Make a note of that on page 137 in the book. You want to follow up with that. And here's another one over here. I mean, there was just so many as I went through and read this. I'm marking the book up. This is not something you just read. This is something you study and you implement into your life. I love this. He says if you go to Ace Hardware store to buy paint and the sales associate doesn't ask you if you need brushes or a drop cloth, that sales associate is doing you a disservice. One of the most powerful strategies Ace uses is to make sure that if you come in for a project, you leave with everything you need so you don't have to make extra trips to Ace or any other store. Think about that. You are helping your people, you're helping your customers when you make sure you follow up with those extra questions. I mean, this is really good stuff. This is ninja level marketing tricks that you can use. And then here toward the end, on page 221, I love the way he puts this together. Be so good, get this, this is great. Be so good at what you do that when your customers expect the same level of service from a competitor, they're considered too demanding. Ooh, now that's good. Demanding customers are less price sensitive than other customers are. Hey, there's a good thing. Even in a challenging economy, there are plenty of customers who are willing to accept a higher but still fair price if you amaze them. See, that's the whole thing about this. Amazing your customers, that's what the book is about. Win in the marketplace by creating a demanding customer. You want a competitive advantage? Invest a few coins and get this. Matter of fact, get it for your entire staff. And then you got 52 weeks. You can go through that and use it as a study guide to, number one, reinforce principles they already know, that they go, oh yeah, I forgot about that. I need to do that. They do it. The stories that are packed in here are really good because you'll see that. You can read this in just a couple of minutes for each little section. And you can go through and say, okay, there it is. That's what we're going to do today. And they remember that. And it's great for you and it's great for your people. This is the book I highly recommend. Amaze Every Customer, Every Time by Shep Hyken. I'm Terry Brock, and I wish you the very best.